Oh, right. We are back. The last 3 levels I had done them, like, late at night, right before I went to bed. But last night I was way too tired. So instead, like, I got home from work and I basically went to sleep instantly. And so then I woke up at 2 a.m. and started doing speedruns. And those mostly failed for, like, 6 straight hours. I eventually got one that's, like, kind of okay, that I've got the timer just paused right here for while I take a break. But I don't know, it's probably not good enough. The only thing, my Edge of the World here was really good. I was very happy with it, going from Heart of Ice, making a new character, beating Edge of the World in 9 minutes with the road event and outpost phase and everything. I was pretty happy with that. But this last level, Crystal Enclosure and Glowing Catacombs, both of them I just got horrible luck on, and lost a lot of minutes. I lost like 5 minutes in Glowing Catacombs to Ice Wraiths going invisible on the turn I wanted to kill them, and then I long rested to get my cards back, and then they went invisible again, and I threw a little hissy fit. So instead we're going to play this, because this is a lot easier. And it's more fun. And I'm getting to play characters that I don't get to play, so that's really nice. And then housekeeping from last time, so I have done 2 of the names on team building, so 6 more names and outpost phases, and we retire. And then I did... I have no idea what I was thinking with like the FAQ and Daredevil, I think is the perk's name. You do not get... any persistent cards do not count towards Daredevil because they are not in the actual Lost pile itself, which makes perfect sense. But I did still get it because I played Vile Assault. Somebody pointed this out to me, which I never would have noticed it by myself, so I appreciate that. I played Vile Assault for the Lost, and then I lost Relentless to damage. So at the end of my first rest cycle, I did, in fact, have 2 cards in the Lost pile. So that's worth 2 check marks on the Drifter, which puts him way ahead of everybody else. I think everybody else is at 3, yeah. And I think we should be ready to go. I should have done all of the outpost phase stuff, so I think we're ready. Can go to Frozen Crypt, Edge of the World, or Crystal Trench. But I don't want to do Frozen Crypt because I'm upset with Ice Wraiths today. And I'm not going to beat the Edge of the World that I had in the speedrun earlier, that I beat the level in like 3 or 4 turns. So let's do Crystal Trench. And get a road event. Fire ants, they are talking bugs, so let's keep them safe, which is option B, which is Summer Road 34. And then F9, bug in a jar, boom. Ooh. My guys are very in the way. My gigantic army. I really like having all of this stuff. It's a little absurd, but it's satisfying. All right. So another question, or we need to figure something else out here. So now my characters have leveled up, which, you know, normally is not really much of an issue. So with level 2 characters, you're still on normal difficulty. You would be facing level 1 monsters, but I am playing solo. So if we do the solo mode rules, we would actually go up a level in difficulty. So if we're playing +2 with solo rules, that would be monster level 4. Without solo rules, it would be +3. I don't know. This level can be a little bit tricky. Oh, it's also, I've never looked at it with 3 players before. This is a lot of monsters in the first room. You only have 4. You just, in 2-player, you just don't have these 2. Nobody, that's inappropriate. You just don't have these 2 snow imps. So adding 2 elite snow imps, adding 16 health to the room. I guess that's not too bad for 1 extra character, but what will we be doing if it's +2? Nah, let's do, you know, either solo mode +2 or unofficial +3. So what am I going to need to do to get through here? there's a lot of brittling coming out. There's a lot of range damage. They also have cards where they consume an element to get multi-target. And that's bad. I think both of those are at 43 speed, if I recall correctly. So I think it's going to be kind of important to not generate any elements. Which means no driving inspiration, no javelin. That's all it means there. But it does mean... Where is she? So no malicious conversion, eternal torment, decaying will, angry spirits. That is a lot of my cards that generate an element. So I guess if I generate an element, I can generate it slowly and then go fast the next turn. I just don't want to find myself in a position where all 5 of these guys are hitting 2 targets and they're brittling and like taking 10 brittled attacks. I guess it would be 8 brittled attacks minimum. Sounds really bad. So I'm definitely going slow this turn, moving forward and trying to get stuff set up. And I do like the Wraith. I mean, I've got enough range, I've got enough bodies in front of the Wraith that even if they draw the target too, I don't think the Wraith is going to get hit. And we've got some relatively squishy monsters here at like 8 or 12 health. So I think I want to go for Angry Spirits with Returned Servant. This way I can go slow, move forward, bring in my Wraith. It'll set Dark for me, but then I can go at 29 the next turn and consume the Dark. And that outspeeds the 43, so I don't have to worry about their multi-target. And then I do want to pick up a kill, but that's the next turn, so we don't really need to worry about that. So that means that I do want to soften something up. I think... Yeah, let's move this camera a little bit. So I want to soften something up, but I can't do ranged attacks because that creates elements, and I don't have any way of eating these elements. Oh, you know what? I probably should bring Deflecting Maneuver to get shield 2 on all of these ranged attacks. What is it? I think it's 75% chance that they attack at range, because they've got a card where they go fast and they shield, and they've got a card where they strengthen. So having Deflecting Maneuver here, you know, I'm going to have to time it right, but if I can time it right, that could be really clutch. And then I could Banner of Hope to get the heals, which would remove those brittles. But I think since I don't want to play that ranged attack at all, I think I'll put Deflecting Maneuver in. And this makes it so that the only ranged attack I have is wind, and then I do at least have one way to eat the wind. So if I'm going... What speed am I going at Bone Shaper? 81. So I can do 83 on the Banner Spear, and the Bone Shaper goes first and can move in position so that I get the actual push with Unbreakable Wall. Hopefully the Pixies and the Bear move forward, and maybe I can push into a good Resolve Courage for the next turn. So, Tip of the Spear with that. All sounds good. Need to decide what ticks to play here. I want to try Shockwave, because I've never played Shockwave before. This is my first time with a level 2 Drifter. I don't know, I mean, it doesn't really sound all that good to me, but I want to test it and see. Really, this card might just be for the bottom, because move 3, shield 1 is really nice. But, I mean, if I'm doing Shockwave, I obviously want to pair it with Crushing Weight, because that's just really good synergy. But since they're both tops, I don't want to play one on turn 1 and then one on turn 2. So I think it's got to be Crushing Weight in the first room, because it's just better than Shockwave. Like, it's just a better version. Crushing Weight in the first room, clear everything, sit here, and then I can set up Shockwave. And then, so if I'm doing Crushing Weight, I probably also want to move forward. And then on turn 2, I'm going to want to go really fast and like burst something down with Bone Dagger So I need Drifter in position. So I'll play the move 4. Let's go ahead and draw some battle goals so that I can accomplish Drifter's goal and then say that I didn't. Because that's been at least 66% of the levels so far. And no more than 3 hexes in the... It turns in the hex... And no more than 3 turns in the hex which you started. I don't know. Occupy a door hex adjacent to 2 or more enemies at the end of a round. The enemies are pretty far away from this door in this room, so they would need a lot of movement. I don't think I'm getting that. Overkill an enemy by 4. I mean, maybe I can try to target this. I mean, I would need to do like an attack for 4 with Meat Grinder on the one health target and pull a Spyglass, or maybe I'll just randomly crit something and get it. Let's see, kill 5 or more enemies. It's pretty hard. Oh well, I guess there are a lot of monsters though. We've got 6 in room 1, and I don't know how many in 3-player. In 2-player, it's 3 and then 1. So I would need to kill about half of them to kill 5. Kill an enemy and pick up its loot, kind of hard. Oh, kill an enemy attacked by your allies earlier in the round. That is very easy. Target an ally, but it's between each rest. I do have a lot of heals, and there's a lot of brittle in this scenario. So, like, that makes Promoter sound decent. Oh, but I don't have a potion. Oh, also there is Daredevil, just like we had last time. But I think... Yeah, I don't have a potion, so, I mean, let's just take the free check mark, right? I guess as long as I win the level. So, we should be ready for turn 1. Hopefully nothing goes badly. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I don't know. Yeah, that's about the worst that could happen. Pixie's going slower than Drifter. Snow Winds. Alright, well, I mean, no matter what, we've got this guy moving here. If I move up to him for position for crushing weight, this guy can move 2, and he can hit me. So if I move here, this guy goes here, this guy goes here, this guy goes here, and so we would have Pixie, 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 something like that. And then I would love to, like, push in for, like, a Meat Grinder on the following turn or something. I'm not sure. Okay, I think I'm going to go here. I think that's for sure. That way I only get 2 hits instead of 3, because they're attacking for 4 with Brittle. That's absurd. And then I'll set my crushing weight. I mean, I don't need to take these attacks, right? So what if I just go here? 1, 2. Yeah. No, I'm just going here. For sure. I'm definitely just going there. So that's 1, 2. That's 1. That's 1, 2. And then I guess I could pick either here or here, right? Because both of them are closer than this hex. But I think I like right here. And then now it's Bone Shaper. So I'll go here. This way I can push the polar bear to right here, I think. And then just summon behind. Or maybe I want it down here? Because I don't really need it for the... I could go here. I played a move 4? I did play a move 4, so I could go here and push, but I mean, I would just push like this, and then the only way to get an ally here for Resolved Courage is bad. So I'll do the Wraith down here, and I'll move the Banner Spear here, and Unbreakable Wall. I also need 1 -1. Oh, oops. So yeah, if you don't know, to beat this level, you have to escape through the end, and you cannot escape until you've killed all the polar bears. So you don't have to kill the pixies, but I'm definitely clearing out this first room completely. And so I added the -1. I have not drawn yet, and we're going to do a +2. It does shuffle it. It just shuffled it onto the top, which is a bit unfortunate. And we're ready. So I definitely want to Bone Dagger, because I need to get rid of the element so that they can't use it. So Wraith will attack here. Okay, so I would love to kill the polar bear, right? Wraith attacks, Banner Spear attacks, Bone Shaper, Bone Daggers, Drifter kills. So Bone Dagger, and then I could ranged attack, or I could just bring in another Skelly. I think I like a Skelly. I think I'm definitely just going to go in and Resolved Courage. So I will need to Resolve Courage with Combined Effort. It means I'll need to move the Bone Shaper here, because I'll be out of range of the Drifter to grant it a move too. But that's okay. I can move here. I'll be tanking. They won't have an element to hit 2 targets. And then next turn I can Deflecting Maneuver, I think. And so I just need to go after 29. I do have boots, so I could go after 19. But 29 is outspeeding all the Snow Imp cards. And I really am wanting to pick up the kill with Drifter, so Bloodletting to pick up the kill and then move a tick back, which means I don't need to use like Draining Arrows or anything with it. If I'm going after 29, I guess my only option is Fortitude here. And I just need a move 2, so that'll just have to work. We're ready? No. It's so bad. This was such a good plan, and it's so bad. I can't do anything about this. Do I switch my cards here at all? Not really, because I don't have any ally to Combined Effort. I mean, I think I would rather just, like, wound this guy now. I guess I'll just move here and do the pattern this way. Now I can move Drifter forward. Oh, I guess if I'm not going for Bloodletting, I guess that makes Fortitude the play here instead. Ah, if only I could move him forward one more, and then he could get the bottom of Bloodletting. That would have been so nice. But I can't do that. I guess at least I'm not really taking any damage. So I'm gonna move Banner Spear here, and move Drifter here. And I don't need to move the Wraith or the Bone Shaper at all. And then I'll just Resolve Courage this one guy. Again. So -1, he takes 1, and I take 2. Maybe it wasn't even worth that, because as soon as these guys start attacking me, it'll hurt. The element that they create will make it dark, because I can consume the dark to give them a curse. Oh well, first my Wraith does no damage. Man, I'm really drawing those -1s. And then consume the dark, and I just summon. And then now Drifter. So yeah, I'm not getting through Pierce 5, so I'll just attack their Polar Bear with Fortitude. I think Poison Dagger does make sense here. Use a Tick of Crushing Weight, so it is attack for 5 with Poison and Pierce. And it does 5 and Poisons and Pierces. And then I take 2, Retaliate. Oh, I should have brought... Hey, nobody will notice if I Nobody will notice if I switch those out. Healing's going to be pretty important here, just because of all of the brittle. So nobody will notice that I switched out those 2 cards. And we're done. And I used that dark, so it is gone. So no elements, so they can't multi-target. Okay, I'm set up for a meat grinder here, right? I was thinking deflecting maneuver, but I guess I will just meat grinder. So I want to go fast, so I mean, I guess I set for the charge. And doing this gives me a pretty good chance of killing the polar bear, and I outspeed its fastest cards. So that's definitely going to be the play. My Banner Spear has jump boots, so she can just jump right over and meat grinder both of these guys. It'll be a good hit. Hopefully I kill the bear. I have a Spyglass. I do have a Spyglass. So I'll Spyglass on the bear because of the poison. Yeah, it's attack for 4, so poison makes it 5. Spyglass means I just need a +1 to straight up kill, or if the bear is faster than the Bone Shaper, he'll die to wound with a 0. So what are my Bone Shaper options? Now, since Banner Spear is going in and going very fast, she will be the focus of a lot. I guess these 3 pixies. So I may want to go fast to give her a protective scepter. Also, you know, if the polar bear misses out on the kill. Yeah, I mean, going fast here I think is always a pretty good play. I think 30 should be fast enough. And hopefully something will have died, and then I'll get the heal 2. And so I just pair it with either a Curse Top. I could summon again. I mean, I'm going up to full health. So it's either a curse or a skeleton. It's probably better to have a skeleton, right? I mean, a skeleton tanking a hit, and even if it dies, it's basically like pulling a curse card. So we'll Fell Remedy and Damned Horde. And then Meat Grinder goes off here. I don't really have any way to do any area of effect attacks. If I had Bloodletting, then like Shockwave plus Bloodletting would actually be kind of interesting for the bottom attack to like hit for 3 here with Wound and Shockwave this guy. But since I do have Shockwave, getting a shield 1 will be pretty huge against the Brittles. So let's go for Shockwave. And then maybe just sustain momentum to just attack for 4 and get the Crushing Weight charge back. Alright, now time to see... Oh, they're not attacking. These pixies. I hate these guys. Alright, so I move over with this, and I jump over, get another formation. So attack for 4, we will Spyglass it. Yeah, we'll Spyglass it. So I would love to see a +1. Oh, well, I just need a 0, right? Since he's next. So maybe I don't Spyglass. I've drawn 2 -1s. I'm not Spyglassing that. Let's go. So he takes 5 and he gets wounded, and he's next. So nothing can prevent that. And then now I have attack for 4, and I could Spyglass this one. I think I will not. Well, what number is he? He's 7, so he's the slower initiative. So the Wraith will be going for 6. The Skeleton will be going for 7, though. So I think I do not need... I'm attacking him for 4. He'll take 1 damage of wound this turn, and then the Skeleton will attack for 2, and he'll take 1 damage of wound the next turn before he can do anything that matters. So I think I do not need the Spyglass here. But also I'm going to be brittle or muddled. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just deal 4. That's fine. And then dies to wound and Drifter. So I'm going to get muddled no matter where I go. So I'll just attack for 4. Who needed to pick up kills? Never use a potion. Kill something attacked by an ally, and that's on Bone Shaper. And overkill something by 4. Overkilling by 4 is very hard. I think I'm going to hit this guy for 4, and I'm going to crit him. Or just draw a +1 is pretty good. And then sustain momentum will move my tick back. Is that right? Have I done that many attacks? Or did I already... I did bloodletting. Oh no, I did fortitude. But I've only done 1 attack, right? So I think my tick should be 1 further back, which means I didn't get that experience. Because I attacked with fortitude, I didn't get any ticks back, and then now I attacked with sustain momentum and I got it back. And then I guess I have a move 3. So if I wanted the skeleton to target here, which is kind of interesting, I could also get deeper in. Do I have any formations that helps with? No. So I don't need to do that. It also kind of makes sense to go for a deflecting maneuver on this next turn, but I don't necessarily need it. So I think I'll just stay still. And then suffer all snow imps. Get this, and then it's just Drifter and Banner Spear that get muddled in range 2. And now Wraith attacks number 6. Ah, almost killed it. And Skelly Boy gets the kill. And so now I killed something. I'm pretty sure that battle goals can accomplish by your summons count. I don't know. Another one of the things that I just don't know. We'll try to get a kill on the Bone Shaper herself later with like malicious convergence. Like I'll just malicious convergence something that one of my skeleton hits, and then that'll get me the kill either way. And so I can heal 2 and then suffer 2 damage to bring in another skeleton. And so, I mean, these pixies, they mess... I keep calling them pixies just because of the way they look in Gloomhaven Digital. The Snow Imps, they messed up my plan with going at 5 and shielding on turn 2. Like, I had that really nice AoE lined up. And they decelerated my Bone Dagger. But the fact that they haven't attacked has been pretty kind. So yeah, let's end the round. Yeah, I think I did. Accidentally. I mean, I guess let's just put it back on top and just shuffle these. That's a decent compromise. Although I would have liked to just draw a +1. Alright, I've got a lot of skeletons here, so I should just be going fast, right? I summoned him here. I guess it's not going to matter, because this guy's going to go here. But if they kill, then yeah. So I summoned him up here, not down there. I was last anyway, so it doesn't affect anything in the turn order. And so I'll just flow the Black River, and Eternal Torment. Start getting some of those curses in. I mean, deflecting maneuver makes sense. I can deflecting maneuver and javelin. And then I just won't do the attack. If they're gonna, like, hit 2 targets for 1 or something, instead of shielding, I'll just move up in melee, I think. And I already did you. And so now I am muddled, so I can't expect to get a lot from anything. I think draining arrows just to get back one of my charges sounds pretty good. And then, I mean, I could melee attack. Probably no reason not to do that. And I'll save my heals. Yeah. Speed doesn't really matter too much against these guys. Who do I want to go first? This should be fine. So Drifter, let's move in. I guess I'll move here. Pick up this loot. Oh, but I have to be adjacent to exactly 1. I could not move. Okay, I'll go here. I'm adjacent to exactly 1, so I get this back, and then I'll use it to just attack for 4 at disadvantage. So I guess I could have left that +1 out anyway, because it wouldn't have, but it doesn't matter. Banner Spear. Okay, so they are hitting single target. I moved in front of myself while I was trying to shield, so that's not going to accomplish anything. So I'll just attack at range with Javelin. +1 kills, and I did not use the Spyglass, so yeah, let's use that here. Okay. We'll take the kill over the disarm if we ever stop lagging. Oh! Okay. Oh, they both kill. The disarm's a +1 disarm. That's crazy. I guess I'll just leave both cards out. I was muddled, and I Spyglass, so it should have just been 1. But then, like, my next card would be the +1 disarm, so I don't know. Drawing attack modifiers is hard. Bone Shaper, Wraith kills. Oh, so my guys are just gonna run in and be stupid. So I guess this guy's still hitting the Drifter, and this guy's hitting the Skeleton. So I can shield it. It's just 2 damage, which isn't too bad, right? So I move in 2, and then I can move a Skeleton 2. And that's fine. And then I'll tell the Skeleton to attack. Oh, and he's gonna one-shot! Oh, and before that, I cursed them. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And, and then now the Snow Imp just attacks for 2. And it does 1. Never punished. Did I even get attacked in this room? Did I only suffer retaliate damage? Oh, he was strengthened. So he takes 2. Still not punished. Not even punished a little bit. So I'll just move up and punch him. And then I'll pick up some loot. And then I'll pick up some loot. Yeah, I did play the loot card last turn, but that's fine. Just move up and... Wait, so what did I do? So I move up, I move this back, and then I hit him for 4, and it was a -1, so he takes 3. But I get that experience. And then Banner, I think, is literally just picking up money and can heal. So let's go here and heal this guy. Is it 3 range? No, it's just 2. So yeah, I need to go all the way up here. That's really deceptive because it's like almost all heals are like 3 range, you know? Bone Shaper, so move 2. Move 2. Come on, stop lagging. You can do it. And 1 damage will kill, so this guy just stays next to the Shaper. I don't think I played anything to do, so we'll grab this. And then I can pull this skeleton off of me so that somebody can pick up that loot next turn. Okay, so kill something attacked by an ally. 4 more damage and never use a potion. And I can't not never use a potion. I could continuous health here. Well, I mean, I was thinking earlier I was going to need it. Now I am not thinking that I will. Move and heal and loot. Tell this guy to stay still. Tell this guy to move to me. And then just move and loot. Oh, and I can move a summon, so... I mean, either one, it shouldn't really matter. I guess I didn't need to tell him to move to me, since I could move him. And then long rest. Let's see. Will we want Unbreakable Wall in the next room? I don't know how many snow imps there will be. Oh, you know what? I should have been... I summoned the Wraith on turn 1. I should have been keeping track of this. Because I don't know if the Wraith got any kills. There was the one that was really low, and I think it did. I think the Wraith has 1 kill. So maybe it can get 5 more. Probably not. That's probably not worth spending any time worrying about. So, a card to drop. Well, if I want the Wraith to get kills, I need to play the Banner of Strength, right? But I do have a lot of skeletons out, and I'm probably not going to unsummon them. I really like the tempo idea of leaving them out. Oh, which means that I need to make sure that they're actually out. Which ones? It should be these two, because I played this one on turn 1 for the move, hoping to get it back with Bone Dagger, which I didn't. So we got that fixed at least. Maybe we don't need regroup, but it's really good for getting through doors. Maybe I don't need deflecting maneuver. I don't know. I mean, it felt like a good time to bring it, right? But I don't think that the next rooms have nearly as many enemies as this one did. So... Man, is there any chance that I should just open the door here? Probably not. Oh, I've got an interesting idea. So, in this scenario, once you open this door, on the next round, it starts spawning hounds down here. 1 every round. And so, if I could just keep the Bone Shaper down here, with 2 skeletons in the Wraith, and just, like, farm 6 rounds in a row of letting the Wraith get kills, it could happen. But I do need to keep the summon alive the whole time, and if I run off to go try to finish the scenario, the Wraith probably just dies, right? But I think I keep this idea in spirit, but I just do it over here instead. I just wait for the wolves to catch up at the end, and I can farm the 6 kills and then escape. So with that said, I mean, maybe I just open the door and I attack at range and I just see what happens. So let's play Javelin with Tip of the Spear. And this way at least my skeletons are going to start, like, moving in. I still didn't do Tireless Leadership, man. I long rested on the last round. There haven't been any monster turns since then, so I'm just going to move the Wraith forward. From the Tireless Leadership. I put it right here to remind myself, and... Okay. So yeah, it's just Banner Spear. This is kind of stupid, but... Okay, I can just go right here and just hit this normal. Move 1, 2, attack at range 3, and he is first, which is bad. And then both polar bears are going to reach me, but I can't move away because then they're target 2. So I think I have to just stand here. I'll have disadvantage for 2 of them, so luckily the brittled attack is going to be disadvantaged. And I can heater shield on it. So it's something. Attack this guy for 3. It's not... The damage I deal here I don't think is super important, because, like, I want to use Spyglass when it's going to be the difference between getting a kill and missing it. And that's not really the case here, so I think I'll save it. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Attacked for 2 with disadvantage, and I take 1 and a brittle. And then now attacked for 4 with disadvantage. And so even with the shield, I take 4 which brittles for 8. I guess at least I dodged the double crit with my hide armor, but that's still really bad. Go down to 3 health and wounded. Oh! And this guy still gets to hit me. So yeah, I have to lose a card. And then losing a card, you do still lose the brittle, though. And then I get attacked for 3, and it misses, so I didn't have to lose a card. I do still get wounded, though. Oh, tragic. Okay, Wraith moves up, attacks the elite for a damage. Normal moves up, or number 2 moves up, does 2 damage, and gets a curse, so that's 3 curses. We couldn't have drawn one of those curses on that crit. That would have been too convenient. Alright, and then heal 2, and I think I'm full health on Drifter. So let's look through these. I think I will drop Draining Arrows. I'm not behind on... I didn't give myself the time to play Shockwave, so maybe I'm just not going to get a chance for it. I mean, it is a 17-speed move 3 here, which I need. And I get a shield, which is good, obviously. So yeah, I think I like Shockwave here. I need to do the... Oh. Wrong character. Need to do my long rest here, so I could unsummon something now that at least this guy's gone and taken his turn. This guy looks like he might have trouble getting in. Let's count the cards. I've got 9. Okay, so even if I bring one of my summons down, it doesn't... Bringing 1 doesn't increase my stamina. I would have to bring 2 to increase my stamina, so that's probably not worth it. And so I think maybe Decaying Will. It feels like movement is going to be what's a problem here. Oh, but Decaying Will gives me Leaf, and Leaf gives me 2 movement. So actually, let's not do that. Let's do something else. Maybe Eternal Torment. I've already got 3 curses in there. I'm not going to get that many more. Overkill. Okay. Done. And so now we start getting wolves behind. And so this is where it could really be an issue. So I need to do a lot of movement here on Bone Shaper. What's their move? It's 4. So even if he gets his immobilized card at 6, he won't reach me, which is good. I definitely need to rip through this room quickly. So maybe I do go for Decaying Will here to get the Leaf for a good Malicious Conversion next turn. So let's Flow of the Black River with Decaying Will. That way I can get a decently fast poison in. I'll get a little bit of damage into the elite. This skeleton won't get to go. Unless I go faster on Banner and either leave or go further in. But I used all my defensive tools, so I don't really want to go further in. These guys are set up for a meat grinder if I could just get an ally to there. So I could regroup to move this skeleton all the way in, and then the skeleton tanks for me. And if I can go faster than the Bone Shaper, which once again, movement or initiative isn't the most important thing. These 2 bears can go at 13-14, but the snow imps are always really slow. So can I go after 25 and not hate myself for it? Oh, no, okay, so here's the play. We go at Flow of the Black River at 18, because at 18 we can underspeed the bears so that this skeleton tanks instead of Banner Spear, or if the bears are slower, then we can Boots of Speed the other direction to underspeed Banner Spear so that Banner Spear can send this skeleton here and get its formation off to attack 2 for 4. Very happy. And then, yeah, I think we just go in with Shockwave and we can get a shield off of that. And just hit. I just think it's kind of, it's you know, I've got, you know, some decently complicated stuff going on with the other characters. I'm like thinking really hard about it, and then I come over to Drifter, and it's like, well, I guess I'll play a move card and I'll play a hitting card. We'll sustain momentum, I think. Okay, so there's that 6 that I was talking about, where he moves and immobilizes, but it's reduced range. I thought it was a normal move, but it's a reduced move, so no issue there. It is multi-target from the imps, and I set wind last turn, which was dumb. I was careful not to do that in the first room. And we've got 29 out of the bears. Dang, and they're hitting hard, too. So, what we're gonna do, I think, is underspeed. Yeah, gonna underspeed with the Boots of Speed. So, next will be Bone Shaper. So, Wraith attacks, big damage. Skeleton attacks, sad damage. And then now Bone Shaper gets her actual turn. And she can't be immobilized on this next turn, which is good. So I think I just move forward, move a skeleton, and Decaying Will. So move 2, can't move this guy in. So we'll move him there so that he will be the focus. So he's everything's focus right now. Maybe he'll draw the curse from this elite and dodge the attack 6. And then we Decaying Will and we just target the elite. And it does 3, and it poisons. And then unfortunately we can't get another attack off this round. Yeah, that finishes Bone Shaper. And so now it's Drifter. So we move 3, 1, 2, 3, shield 1, and then attack for 4. And yeah, he's already poisoned, so I can't buff this up at all. It does 5. And then now Banner. Oh, yeah, Banner. Okay, so Banner will move the Drifter in. And maybe I move the Bone Shaper. Or I could just move this other skeleton. Because these guys... Yeah, the Bone Shaper was fast, so these skeletons should be the ones with aggro. But I would love to just kill this guy, right? So let's Spyglass onto the elite. Oh, I suffer from the wound. Spyglass onto the elite with Meat Grinder. And it does 5. Yes! And then onto the other guy. Crit doesn't kill. Miss doesn't kill either. And then... I could health potion right here, but I guess Drifter is the one getting attacked from this guy. And he'll be impaired, so he can't... Wait, do they both impair or only the elite? Okay, it looks like they both impair with this, not just the elite. So, yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, I moved allies, I got the Meat Grinder, so we are done. So now monsters. Thank you very much. And he will hit Drifter with attack for 5, and it does 4. And so let's block 2 damage with the chain armor. And then I can block either the impair or the wound. So I guess I will block the wound. Either way, it doesn't matter, because if I don't block the impair, then I just Amulet of Life next turn. But I think I will block the wound. And I do have Poison Brittle coming in. No, because the skeletons are the focus. So if this skeleton survives from the Elite Snow Imp, but he will hit both skeletons. So he'll eat the wind and hit both skeletons for 2. So that's just 1. And that is 3. And so I'm not going to Warden's Robes. I'm just going to let skeleton number 3 die. And it's number 3, so that'll be this guy. And so now Drifter does get attacked once. But that's okay. So it'll go skeleton and the Drifter with attack for 1. And my skeleton is brittled and poisoned, so this is an attack for 2. Into the skeleton first. But the -1 makes it do 1. With the brittle is 2. But we can robes it to keep him alive. And then now attack for 1 into Drifter. And it will just poison and brittle. Very nice. That was a good turn. That was a very good turn. Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like I'm in good shape. Drifter, I mean, I could heal off Poison Brittle. There's no reason to do anything else, right? Just Vile Assault. And just kill this guy. Never use a potion. Something attacked by an ally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, if I can move 5... Ah, dang. +1 for each of my summons. I only have 2 summons out right now, right? So Bone Dagger is... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, if my skeleton goes here... I guess I could unsummon him, right? My skeleton could go here and attack this elite imp, and then I unsummon him, but then it just makes my Bone Dagger deal less. But it also sounds fun to do that. Let's just do it. We'll see how much damage he pulls. If he pulls enough damage that I'll get the kill, then I'll do it. I could also just soften it up with what's her name? Just do a move for... I mean, if I go here, I can just go here and hit both with Resolved Courage, and that sounds really good, so I can't do Malicious Conversion. Or, I can't do Bone Dagger. I am still doing Malicious Conversion to get the big move. And so, I mean, I could heal allies, don't need to grant attacks, maybe I just bring in a summon, I'm full health. Yeah. This guy's being rude again, so suffers 1, then heals 2. Dang, and I was gonna hit him twice with Drifter. Also, since he's so fast, it's gonna make him the skeleton focus. We do need another one of these guys, and so they move 4. 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suffer, I move here, and I hit both with Resolved Courage, left and right. So that's 3. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, dang it. And 4. And then I'll go ahead and Health Potion. And so now I'm in the spot where this guy has 1 health, and I could... Well, I guess I can't meat grinder him, but I could... Maybe I combined effort with Banner of Strength next turn to get an attack for 4. And then I just need a +1 to get Dynamo. But I don't have my Spyglass anymore, unfortunately. Okay, Bone Shaper is muddled. Oh, also I'll be muddled next turn, so that probably won't help. Now it's Drifter. So, first of all, I'm definitely going to heal these off with my bottom heal. And then, am I playing this Lost attack? He's got Shield 1, Retaliate 2. It's going to use a lot of my Crushing Weight. Ooh, I Amulet of Life first, and then I do my heal 2 to actually get the 2 health. The skeleton's gonna kill himself on Retaliate when he goes in. So maybe I'll give the skeleton a chance to survive, right? I can be a good Samaritan like that. So let's attack him for, it's like 3 and then 4, basically. 3 and 4 would be 7, so I deal 7. Yeah, bud? Okay. Yep. Yeah, we're going. Alright, get this guy poisoned and wounded. I suffered 4 in Retaliate. First he's gonna... So the imps go, get strengthened. And then Banner, Spear, Drifter, and Skeleton 2 get muddled. Muddled, Banner, Spear, and Skeleton 2. And now it is Wraith, who will attack the wolf, unfortunately. Yeah, there's no way that Wraith is going to get enough kills. Not Bone Shaper. Oh, yes, the Hound muddled Bone Shaper. I could go for the Malicious Conversion kill onto the Polar Bear. I guess first the skeleton goes, right? And he dies to the Retaliate. Let's do that. That'll guarantee... Well, it doesn't guarantee, but I'll Spyglass to counteract the muddle. So it's just a base attack. It's a base attack for 4, which means that I kill... he has a shield, so I kill with a -1, right? That's right? With the poison, this becomes an attack for 5, basically. The shield makes it attack for 4, the -1 makes it attack for 3. So he dies, and then I get to bring in a skeleton and reduce the damage suffered by 2. And unfortunately, I have to set both of these elements. And we are going to the park. So I am going to pause this and come back later. Alright, I am back. We had a good time at the park. My son caught a lot of Pokemon. I think I am at the end of a round. Let's see, Bone Shaper was last and moved here and killed this guy with Malicious Convergence, and that got the summon, and so now we'll just pick up the loot, and the round is over. And that was loss. Alright, all of that looks reasonably correct. And so... Okay, I was thinking... I wanted to... at least try to get the mastery. I need a +1 at disadvantage. Can I afford to play the loss here? I think I can. So if I can just go faster than 32 on the Drifter and come up here and kill this guy. And then I need a way to get ticks back. So I said faster than 32, so let's go at 32. Move up there and get the ticks back. We're going to need a new wolf. And I think we just abandoned the summons, but they should buy some time for us. Yeah, the mastery was Overkill. It was Assistant, which I did get Assistant now, and Prohibitionist, which I do not have any potions. So that's guaranteed. And so we're just figuring out what to play. I mean, I think just moving forward makes the most sense. So let's just play that. That is quite rude. Okay. I mean, I guess at least they didn't attack with strength. These guys have not attacked, like, any turn. Let's see, I can move forward. I could just pick up loot now that they're all taking so long. I think I'm just going to move forward, though. Get this finished. But my guys will go. So first, the Wraith. And then the skeleton. And there's a retaliate involved. And then Drifter will move up here. Ooh, I guess I don't want to do this attack now because I don't want to use my tick because I won't get it back on bloodletting. So I'll just leave it, and then I'll attack the elite with the banner spear with combined effort, which is not going to do anything. I did get the +1 at disadvantage, so I would have gotten the perk had they not shielded very quickly. And then finally we've got some move 2s. And yeah, not surviving attack 5. But my summons are buying time. Oops. Yeah, I left this running and it's being very laggy now. Ah, I can command Banner Spear to attack for 5. I think I've got plenty of stamina. Yeah, I've got plenty of stamina to command Banner to attack for 5. So, and I mean, Banner can just do that on a long rest. How fast is it? 30? Yeah, that's fast enough. Do I have my boots? No, I don't, but it's still fast enough. And then here I just let's continue. Ooh, that's really slow. But I mean, these guys aren't really scary. I'm very high health, so we can continuous health with precision aim just to get a bunch of ticks back on crushing weight. And they're healing. 0 attacking turns from the monsters. Put this guy out, and they are first. So here he attacks for 3, so a 0 would kill, but that does no damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, they pull that miss. Not that it helped too much here, but I guess, I mean, it'll make the Wraith stall a little bit longer. And then it's Bone Shaper, so I will command Banner Spear to attack for 5. Dang. So I need a +1 again. Yeah, I've got a few of them in there. Nope. Dang. And then I guess I'll just attack for 2. And then he will suffer and heal himself. And then Drifter moves 2 and gets a tick back. And then attacks for 2 and gets a tick back. Okay. And Banner will long rest, and on the long rest can move Bone Shaper forward too. I think this level has ended up being significantly easier than I was expecting, but I think that was really just a case of dumb luck, not because I do think that this can be a pretty difficult level, but it just so happened that everything worked out pretty dang well. I should not have moved them all forward, because now I don't have a good consistent way to hit everybody with anything. I mean, I guess I could like drop the banner and Resolved Courage or something. Maybe I'll just... Yeah, I really don't have anything good. Yeah, we're long resting. I guess long resting 2 characters. So hopefully I can just pick up the kill. I kind of really want to get the gold though. Let's just melee for 2. Dang. No elements. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time the Wraith goes down and there's nothing I can do to save it. And so that was number 2, so 4. Okay, I really do need to start hightailing it out of here, so maybe I shouldn't have played my 6 speed. I don't know. Yeah, that was very dumb. Oh yeah, I'm not long resting here. I've got cards. So I'll just... I mean, do I even want to move here and kill this guy, or should I just go after the final room? I don't know how hard the final room is going to be on 3-player. But let's kill this guy so that we don't have to deal with any brittles. So just move up to him and hit him. Okay. Thank you for not missing twice in a row. That should be in there. And then we can just drop this skeleton. I am not opposed to just opening the door and summoning right in the bear's face. I'm far enough away to long rest. Even if I get immobilized, if I long rest, then it's fine. It doesn't count for anything. Also, on the long rest, I can loot the hex adjacent to me. I guess I'm not going to get the overkill perk, but I got the other ones. So we'll just have to call that enough. Unfortunately, I can't move forward and then hit at range. So I definitely should not have played Javelin. Both of the cards I played last turn were mistakes, I would categorize them as. But that's okay. Hey, here's the... Oh! Banner Spear gets immobilized. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, and he goes after Banner as well. So I should have all my armor ticks back, so this will just use both of them. So that's 2 damage and 3 damage, and throw one of these on, so I take 4. And I get immobilized. But it's not a shuffle, so they can't do that again. And now I'll go with Bone. Nice, it's only 1. And he's just hitting single target. So move 4, suffer 2, make a skeleton. And he's probably not long for this world, but you never know. There's a small chance. Oh, let's white card him. It's a really good item for Bone Shaper. Alright, fine, we'll put it under you. Can't really see it. There we go. Give him a nice saucer to stand on. He'll attack for 5. So that's 4. So... Oh, and then -1 is 3, and then minus the Warden's Robes. My skeleton only takes 1 and gets wounded. And then Drifter will just loot the hex adjacent to it. And heal for 2. And now can block and immobilize if it ends up coming out, which it probably won't. Yeah, my computer is really struggling with this having been open so long. I think I maxed on wolves, so one's not going to spawn. I think I'll just attack and move forward. And then similar here, I could short rest to get my move 4 out. I could go fast and I could meat grinder just to like kill this guy, get an experience out of it. I think I would rather just short rest. Hopefully I don't draw tip of the spear. There we go. That way I save my move 4s and... anything I can do with my skeleton? Not really. I can get an attack for 5 in. And that's pretty good. So I guess I'll just go as fast as I can and get a loss attack for 5. So meat grinder first. Ooh, 2 damage. Oh, just 1 retaliate. He's wounded. And I move 4. And then Drifter, just an attack for 4, and it'll kill. And a move for 4. And then they move for 4. And then, oh, my skeleton, or my bone shaper first. But it doesn't make a difference because it's all here at the top. So he takes 2. And then I guess I will do the loss. So it'll be an attack for 5. And I should have this. Oh, glad I did it. So he takes 5. And then it curses, right? Yeah, it curses, so he gets double curse. And then I can just move 2. And so now the polar bear will attack for just 3 because of the dagger thing, and then he misses, and then he misses again. And new round. So I guess I'll just go fast, and my summon will die, but I guess I can attack for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll just go for like a combined effort with tip of the spear. And oh yeah, no remorse sounds really good. No remorse with bloodletting. Do I have 2 charges left? I have 2 charges left. This should work. Well, that's definitely annoying. We get a new wolf who will move 3. And then 3, 3, 3, and the drifter's faster. 3, 3. So 2 into the drifter and then 1 into the banner. And unfortunately, I can't shield both immobilizes, so I'll shield neither. So I will take 2 damage with my armor and then get immobilized. And then it's drifter, so I guess I'll just heal. And then bone shaper, so skeleton dies. Then I just attack for 1. But I get the poison off. Oh, great. 2 damage. And, oh, my, did I do the attack on Banner Spear? I didn't do the attack on Banner Spear. Okay. Does she have armor? No, she doesn't. So it didn't use an armor charge, but she does get immobilized, so she can't move forward. So I guess I'll just stay there with Bone and heal 1. And he will see Drifter as his focus. So he'll just move and attack for 3, and it does 2. And it will impair and wound. And he's making everything much more difficult than he needed to. But I'm still very confident we're going to be okay. I want to play a move 4 and disarm. Can he be disarmed? Yeah, he can be disarmed. It's immobilized that he can't. Immobilize and stun. So I'm just going to go fast and... yeah, I'll go fast and do this, and then I can just short rest and play set for charge again, so that I can't get wrecked, wrecked by immobilize. I guess I'll just attack at range again. It'll be an attack for 2 this time. And everybody played cards. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and disarm. Dang it, I could have spyglassed, but too late. And then it's 3, yeah, move 3 on shockwave. 1, 2, 3. With this. And use a crushing weight with sustained momentum. And then it'll come back. So that's 5 damage with the poison. Oh, this end here has been very sloppy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have just been trying to go fast though. So this guy moves 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and Banner was faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe only one died. Yeah, that's all 6. So, Banner, Banner, Drifter. And, yeah, I don't have any defenses on this, so 2 damage, 2 damage, and 2 damage. Alright, that's pretty good. And then Bear is disarmed. Oh, and the Bone Shaper attacked him for 2 and cursed him. And so now, did they shuffle that round? I don't think they did. No, they did not. So they can't immobilize. So I just need to kill this guy. Okay, and I've got plenty of cards on Drifter. So we'll just go fast. Hit hard. Here I think we're gonna short rest. And also hit hard. And then what formation do I have? None. So I guess we'll just do a default attack. And then same thing here. Just play our fastest card. Oh, I guess it's not doing anything. And, well, this should have been back. Whatever. It's not a big deal. So, Banner Spear just attack for 2 with the Spyglass. Dang it. Does 3. And then I guess I'm going to move on to one of the escape hexes. Oh, did I just lose this? Do I need to move, like, behind Drifter so that he can tank for me? Yeah, Drifter's got a lot of cards, so I'll move behind Drifter so that he can tank. Unfortunately, the Bear outspeeds Drifter, and I don't have any armor. I couldn't Amulet of Life last turn because I was, impaired. So, just attack for 4. Let's draw a Curse. No. Okay, so that's 1 card down. And then Immobilize. Let's just block the Immobilize. So we don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, no range card. Oh, but I can heal an ally. That'll be helpful. So, let's attack with Bloodletting, I guess. And it kills. And so now my options. If I go here and escape, then Banner Spear is going to get attacked 3 times. So I should have gone to the corner here, and I could have just been attacked twice. There are attacks for 4. So yeah, no, I'm not dealing with any of that. I don't think I did the wound yet, and then we'll Amulet of Life to remove it. And I can Flexible Slippers to grab that piece of loot right there. And now Bone Shaper is just going to heal up Drifter with a heal 3. Oh, it's just 2. Heal 2, and then escape, I guess. Well, before escaping, though, let's throw the Protective Scepter onto Drifter. So now he's got a shield of 2. And any other items? No. So I think there's no point in staying. I'm pretty sure that escaping Protective Scepter still goes. And so now move 2. Move 2. Oh, I guess if this guy goes here, he would go after Banner Spear. So I would rather have it be like this. So 3 attacks for 4. And then I had the shield of 1. So that does 1 damage. This does 3. And this one does lose a card damage. And then now I escape at 10. And I escape at 20. And I should have 2 cards. I have 2 cards here that I can lose. So I can take 2 hits on Drifter if they have their 19 where they deal extra damage if you're next to an enemy. Do I have granted movement? No. I don't have any granted movement. Okay. Oh, okay. They didn't get 19. Alright, it ended up being very close. Really just those 2 turns of them drawing the 6 was what did it. But both my characters will move and escape. And I was really just rushing at the end. But in the end, we got there. Single checks on those 2. Complete. 1 wood, 2 hide. Do we know who to give this to? 1 wood, 2 hide. Bones got a little bit of everything. Okay, so it's just Drifter that's kind of missing stuff. So we'll go 1 wood, 2 hide. Man, I'm surprised at how close that ended up being. Because the first room went really well. I didn't get attacked in the entire first room. And so for it to have been that close in the end is a little bit scary. Let's see, do I want to get rid of -1s or do I want to add the crude spear? It sounds really nice. Yeah, no, I think I really need the crude spear. Just because of, like, positioning is very important with the formations and stuff. And then with all of the skeletons in the way, being able to, like, target the guy in the back rather than the guy who's standing right in the front sounds really important. And also, Poison Dagger is really good with all of the skeletons, so... Oh, that means no Reinforced Shield, which did... I felt like that was a pretty good item. But that's okay. And then we also got 1 perk here, but it doesn't finish out a perk. And let's go to town. So time will pass. We're looking for a name, which I don't think there's a name in here. Let's see. He's just a man. Okay. I don't see a name anywhere in here. So we can buy stuff from him. How much gold do we have? Oh yeah, I've got a lot of gold. So I think I'm pretty low on metal. So let's order 5 metal for 15 gold. B. 179, 3. Okay, and it just has to be in summer, which it is. 1, 2, 3. 179.3. What's this one? 156, 1. So that's done. We just need to lose 15 gold. Let's do 8. 7. We'll keep gold on bone because that's the retirement goal. But we did not get a name. I guess maybe there's a name on the back of the card, but nope, just merchant. So that's that. To daytime, we can buy a wood for 2 gold. Which, that's like the one thing that we don't need. Then that's that for daytime. Downtime, I've got pretty full builds on everybody. I think I'm going to drop the Reinforced Shield and throw in a Crude Spear. Now I could look into... So it costs wood, metal. Wood, metal. I could, you know, just swap this in based off what monsters there are. Because, like, in that last scenario, this was really good. With bears immobilizing and, you know, potentially impairing and getting brittled and poisoned. So... in some scenarios, this can be really good, but being able to have Crude Spear and Poison Dagger feels like really good offense, and I've already got some defense from Chainmail and an Amulet of Life, so I think all of that should work out. I could go Heavy Sword here, which I know sounds extremely troll, But I mean, I've got a Protective Scepter in the other hand. I don't want to add -1s with like a crude shield. And so like, what else am I going to have? I guess Horn of Command would be really good to be able to position summons exactly where I want. Do I still have that Rock Root? I don't think so. I think I used it. Yeah, no Rock Root. So I can't do Horn of Command, so let's just do the Heavy Sword. It's a really stupid build, but combining like Heavy Sword, Spyglass, and just going for Malicious Conversion to get free summons, and then, you know, Bone Dagger. I mean, I just need 1 summon to make this a strengthened attack 6 at, you know, 19 speed with Boots of Speed. So, I mean, that's a pretty good action for an end of a scenario. Especially if I could, like, hit it first with Drifter, you know, run it something, hit it for 5, poison it, then run up with Bone Shaper and attack for 6 or 7 or 8 with Strengthen. Sounds like a good way to end things off to me. And so I think we're done just building phase. Right? Yeah, because we did daytime, we did downtime. So just building. We're low on metal, but we've got metal coming in, so can we get the high depot? Probably not, because we don't have any metal. Yeah, we've got 0 metal. And I kind of would rather try to save up 15 inspiration for a double retire than spend it on, like, metal depot, especially since we've got a bunch of metal coming in 3 weeks. So that's it. I'm done. GG.